Believe it or not, The Wizard of Oz was a box office disappointment upon its initial release in 1939.
But in 1956, the film was reintroduced to a much wider audience right here on the CBS network. And as you all know, over the years, it has become one of the best-known films in movie history. One person who is well aware of that is the Grand Island woman we're about to introduce you to right now. Right, Lance?
That's right, guys. I have a feeling you're going to be impressed with this collection. Diane Miller grew up in St. Edward, Nebraska, and like many of us, she was a little spooked by the Wicked Witch and the flying monkeys in The Wizard of Oz. She remembers crawling up onto her dad's lap when she was frightened. But even though the movie was a little scary for young Diane, there was just something about it that she grew to love. I followed the yellow brick road, but I wasn't sure I had found Diane's house until I saw this.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Hi, I'm Diane Miller, and welcome to the wonderful world of Oz. I hope you enjoy my collection. It's been fun putting it together. And there's Dorothy.
This is what Diane might call the original Fab Four. And this 59-year-old has gathered together about as many different varieties of this famous foursome as one could possibly imagine. From Play-Doh dolls to potato heads, and from Kewpie dolls to pewter figurines.
I do love Wizard of Oz. It's pretty obvious, huh, Lance?
Well, if it wasn't obvious before, it became extremely clear when I saw this darling picture of Diane's dogs dressed up like the Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion.
This is one of the guest bedrooms, and I do have just a few items in here. Ha ha.
This retired elementary school teacher says she has always appreciated what the movie stood for.
A heart is not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others.
Dorothy taught us all that there is no place like home.
There's just lots of things, and it started with this poster, and I saw it at Westroads in Omaha, and I bought it, and that's when the collection started.
2,000 items later, Diane has assembled an incredible collection of Wizard of Oz memorabilia, from lunchboxes to puzzles to snow globes to glowing emerald cities. She even has a bottle of Squished Witch wine. This is most definitely a collection that Judy Garland would be impressed with. And I can only imagine that even the Scarecrow is smart enough to recognize how great a collection this is.
What would a basement bathroom be without a yellow brick road? Come on in, Lance, and take a look.
Right next to the Somewhere Over the Rainbow towels is a floor-to-ceiling mural.
I have rubber duckies, and what bathroom's not complete without rubber duckies? Except I do not have a tub down here.
Maybe no tub, but she does have everything but the kitchen sink down here.
As my good friend Dorothy would say, there's no place like home. And always remember to follow the yellow brick road, and always follow your heart, no matter what.
If you love The Wizard of Oz like Diane does, well, I have good news for you. Every year, more than 40,000 Oz lovers head down to the Oz Museum in Wamego, Kansas to attend the Wizard of Oz Festival. Judy Garland's son has attended the festival in the past, and this year they're looking for the Wicked Witch's son to arrive on October 7th.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Now, Lance, I always know you're looking for new members of the Lance's Journal Collectors Club. Is that right?
Absolutely. I cannot get enough. Bring those stories on down. Send them to me at lance.schwartz@1011now.com.
All right, Lance, nice to see you. And Ken with his ruby red slippers will be back in a second.
Ooh, I want to